And when I watch football tonight, and I see such a great talent, and God knows I'm so thankful we got him, and I'm blessed we have him. And he is a phenomenal talent. And I hope it doesn't destroy our relationship. But I have to say, George, I need you to give maximum fucking effort on every fucking route.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
So we can see that the playmaker has spoke his mind, and he is with it. He is all the way with the shit, and we appreciate stuff like that. I do. I'm from the old school.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
So like I'm from that area where I want you to tell me if my breath stink, right? And you know, obviously I just did a show. Well, not a show. I did a video where I was responding to the obviously backlash that's coming at Pickens, right? And I asked, is Pickens tripping, right? And you know, obviously that was a lot in response to the overall backlash that's happening at Pickens, and especially when it was Sherman. When Sherman is talking, I have trust issues. I'm gonna be honest. He's an outsider. He not somebody that's in the family, right? He not somebody that's of the star. But when you hear critique that come from the playmaker, we talking about the ultimate example. We talking about not just an 88, one of your better 88s. Somebody that was the heart and soul of the Super Bowl team, a dynasty that should have four-peated, and he was the center and the heart of it. So when things come from him, you go get my attention big time. But I'm also gonna be who I am, and I'm going to break this down and be measured. I'm gonna show receipts on this. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna talk it through. And this is for George. This is something that could take George to another level. First, I want to thank Michael Irvin for speaking out honestly. And let's just get into it and kind of break it down. So you heard what he said about demanding maximum effort. Let's get into it a little bit more to really break down the heart of what he's saying in context. So just listen up real quick. Listen.
There's a lot of growth still left there. I love what George Pickens has done. And everybody's humming, hoeing, and singing. But there's a lot of growth left there.
See, that's the key. See what Michael Irvin he's after more. He's saying, I love what you are, but I want more. And I see you the type that can give more. That's actually the ultimate compliment. Keep listening.
And I hope George takes this the right way.
And see, the last thing he said on that clip is, I hope. So, and that was the first thing he said before he started getting into his thoughts on the game and Pickens. He said, I hope he takes this right. And see, he not coming at Pickens with that big uncle spirit, that big brother, the elder spirit. He's coming at him with total respect, but he also coming at Pickens and critiquing him out of love. And see, you know, everybody know the OC is obviously somebody I've been knowing for years. That's my co-host. And we have a similar relationship. He helping me on some business stuff right now. And he's been doing well for a while, right? And so I had to humble myself to him and get some coaching from him on some things. So when somebody coaching you and trying to get you better, they usually go. I like it when you just tell me straight up what I need to do, right? But the OC always goes out his way. And he would call me sometime after he coached me up and maybe was tough on me on some things. And he would say, boss, I just want to make sure you're not offended at what I said. And I would be like, no, man. No, not at all. is because I know the spirit of it. And the spirit of Michael Irvin is basically, that's why he said at the end, I hope he don't take offense to what I'm saying, because basically I'm just trying to get the best out of him. It's not saying he's not great, but he also saying there's another level. So let's keep breaking it down. I'm gonna break it down piece by piece. Listen, because now he gonna talk about the responsibilities of a number one. Listen,
has to understand the responsibility of being a number one receiver is not talent based. It's always effort based. You see, you can't determine the number one receiver on any NFL team just by the number of receptions he catches and the number of yards he gets or the number of touchdowns he scores. The number one receiver is determined by the effort he gives daily, plainly. Not when he wants to. It must be daily. It must be played. Every play, every day, you have to give maximum effort. I can't outrun anybody. I'm not stronger than everybody. But the one thing I can control, and I can't control being faster than everybody. I can't control being stronger than everybody. But I damn well can control giving more effort than any fucking body.
and see when
any fucking body.
And see, Michael Irvin was far from perfect. So Michael Irvin he definitely wasn't no saint. But this is one thing that he can stand 20 toes on. Maybe he parted. Maybe he was the person that was on the lease of the White House. Who knows? But it's one thing everybody knew, whether you was his teammate or just a fan of the Cowboys. Nobody ever doubted his effort. I believe it was 1993. I found out, and this is crazy, that literally 90% of Michael Irvin's catches was for first downs. Can you imagine that? That 90% of the time when you caught the ball, you moved the chains. And see, when it comes to effort, the playmaker is truly legendary. Like, I remember Aikman talking about him, some of the dopest stories ever. After they won their first Super Bowl, Aikman talked about that they got back to the facility and he left something at the facility. He had to go back up there. And when he went up there, it was obviously empty because they just had won a Super Bowl. And, you know, people was in and out, and obviously they went out and partied. But that morning, guess who he saw up there by himself, running routes on his own? Now, this is the day after they won a Super Bowl. It was Michael Irvin. And then Troy said he just watched him. He said he just watched him. He just was looking at him. Michael Irvin had no idea that he was looking at him. And he said Michael Irvin ran routes until he threw up. Now, this is nobody out there but him. He running routes on his own. He ran routes until he threw up. Got rid of the party from the night before. Did he pack it up after he threw up? Nope. Aikman said he watched him for a whole nother hour after he threw up. Right after the Super Bowl. So when you got somebody like this that's saying something about effort, whether it's true or not, I stand with Michael Irvin when I say this. I hope he don't take this personal. I hope he take this as, I hope he don't take it as somebody that's looking at him as old. You better not. You better not. Nah, because he's telling you from somebody who was it and was it on the best team of all time. There's no other team other than Kansas City that could have maybe four-peated but this Cowboys. And this is the guy that was saying there's no taking no plays off at all. At all. And then he talked about why. And see, we go also get into it. Y'all stay with me because it's another balance to it that he talked about. Stay to the end. But listen to this part right here, which is super important. I want y'all to really lock in on this part when he talking about effort and how it could affect the team. Listen.
To do what they have to do to give us as an offense full opportunity to get the first down we need to get. I have to give full effort, even though I damn well know I ain't getting that damn ball, because I got a guy pressing me and a safety running over top. And I'm explaining it so you guys can understand. Sometimes that receiver may jog off to the ball. He's not even running. Like we saw tonight with George. He's not even running. But George can see the coverage. I'm just saying he may be able to see the coverage and he says, I'm not going to get the ball. And he jogs off. But this is what you cannot do. Because everybody is afraid of you, but you're the number one receiver. If they see you not giving full effort, then their fear dissipates.
And see, he talking about from a macro level. He talking about the effects overall of the number one receiver not always out there bringing that max energy. He basically saying it gives the other team confidence, because if you out there play in and play out, bringing it to them, even when you're not getting the ball. I'm gonna tell you, and this is true. I was playing one time, man. I was going against this receiver from Tulane, right? And this dude was fast, and he was not getting the ball. This is true. This is a true story. And he ran by me. I'm talking about, and he wasn't getting the ball. It was a running play, and he just, and I felt that speed, and I was like, ooh. That's what Michael Irvin talking about. He let me know with his effort, hey, if we go vertical, you better get ready. You bet. He was just letting me know with his effort. And see, it's another thing too, and I'm talking about from somebody who played corner, used to have to go against the receivers a lot. It's another thing when it comes down to your number one being a complete dog, not just somebody that's a dog when the ball coming their way. Man, that's infectious. That's super infectious. The leader of our team was a receiver. When the leader of your team is a receiver, like Michael Irvin was the leader, bruh. Let me just say it honest, bro. Receivers generally are not supposed to be the leaders because they usually soft. They usually are diva-ish. They usually don't do the ugly work. They usually, frankly, are selfish. It's all about heroes and getting the ball and showing out. Now, who does the ugly work? Who's go finish the block? Who's go crack back a linebacker? Who's go, and see, a person that I would say Pickens would need to model his game out of, I wouldn't even say Michael Irvin. I would say the person that I would want him to model his game out of, T.O. See, if you go watch T.O. with any team, his blocking effort, his catching effort, all of it was completely unselfish. But yet, he was very typical receiver. About me, about the shine. But he never also forgot about that the effect of me going hard out here. That's who, to me, Pickens should model his game out of. Let me play a couple of more clips. Now, this one, to me, was his most powerful clip of the whole thing and his most honorable clip. I want y'all to really listen to this. Listen.
I don't want to sit here and put this all on you, and you've been great. And we thank you for being as great as you've been and the things that you have done. But buddy, I promise you, George, if this is the room, this is your floor, this is your ceiling. When I see my brother, and you are having an incredible year.
Listen to this, man. He finna go so hard. I love this part. Listen.
A lot of people will pay you, and a lot of people will say that you deserve to be one of the highest paid than you do, brother, by the year you are having. But you're so blessed, brother. Your floor, and this is your ceiling. I'm telling you, you are so blessed that you're not even halfway towards your ceiling.
Damn. That is the ultimate compliment of all time. He basically saying you are considered literally at this point one of, if not the best receiver in the league, and you not even halfway what you could be. And that's coming from a complete dog. Like, if a dog like Michael Irvin is saying that, I would hope they put a rod in his back. And I hope it's one of them things that say, damn, you see me like that? You see me as not even halfway being what I could be? Well, what if I maxed out? That's what he's saying. He like, bruh. And see, it's one thing when somebody's saying that coming off the couch who ain't never played. That's coming from a super dog legend.
And look at what you're doing. I'm talking about, brother, you're somewhere in this first half. And just understanding those plays where you think there's no opportunity, no chance you're getting the ball, and you give maximum effort that moves you past this first half, and you'll start getting towards that second half, or closer to your ceiling than your floor. Imagine all this great success you're having right now. I'm saying it's closer to your floor than your ceiling.
He said all the success that you have is closer to your floor than your ceiling. God dog. Oof. What a compliment. What a compliment. And he doing it with so much grace. He not disrespecting him. He not acting like I'm the vet, young pup. You know, I'm gonna be honest, man. What annoys me sometime in our community is when people call you young man. They ain't earned it. You my age over here, young man. Shut up. You not sensing that spirit in Michael Irvin. You not sensing that. I've been there. I'm the Hall of Famer. Listen to me, young pup. No. He's showing Pickens a lot of respect.
I'm paying you the highest compliment.
Yes, he is.
I don't want you to take it wrong.
Woo.
But I want you to be able to give maximum effort so you get closer to that ceiling. And don't live near that floor.
And don't live near that floor.
And it won't matter what team you go to and where you end up. I promise you. You give maximum effort every play, you'll be one of the baddest motherfuckers in this league because you have the physical skill set. I just need you to have the mentality.
And see, that's big brother talk right there. See, all of us need these type of men. We all need people that'll tell you, because it's too many people when you great or you doing good, they suck up to you. You know, it's like they not gonna tell you, bruh, you left some stuff on that field. You had a great game, but you left some stuff on that field. It's too many people that get around these great athletes and they Man, you a dog, bro. You so, woo, man, it ain't nothing wrong with your game. It ain't nothing you need to work on. Man, why would you block? Receivers don't block. Why would you do that? Them ain't real homies. See, what the playmaker doing, that's real friendship. Somebody that'll tell you, bro, you got another level in you. Now, this is the thing. This is the last point. This is the thing I love about this. Michael Irvin also left some room for him and everybody else to be wrong. That's what a lot of people not gonna catch when they listening, is that there could be a logical reason for him to be coming off the ball slow. And he gonna talk about that. And see, y'all need to listen. I talked about that when I did that Is Pickens Trippings, and I referenced Michael Irvin on it. So y'all listen to this, and I'm gonna break this down. This is where I come in real good with receipts. This is one of the values of my channel, hands down. This is probably the value of my channel. And before I get into that, go for a Hail Mary and Sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. So just listen to this, and we go get into it.
That threw that ball backside, man. I didn't even see the all 22. I just saw the matchup. It looked like a one-on-one matchup where George jogged off the ball and then tried to get in order and then start running and catching it. And I was like, This is what the Steelers were talking about. So hopefully, I'm praying, and I haven't seen it because the game just ended. I'm praying that safety came over the top and he was reading, and that's what made him idle down.
You see what he's saying right there? He's saying that there's a chance that we could all be overreacting to what we saw on that one clip. He's telling everybody that there's a particular cover sometimes that might make you idle down as you trying to read that defense and get yourself in a proper position. And see, that's what a lot of people are gonna miss, and that's the level of detail you get with the playmaker. He also still said, I still will want to see better effort, but the righteous thing that he's doing is he's also saying there's a possibility that it was a logical football reason for him to throttle down. And he talked about that before. Listen.
Cooper Kupp is something different. I got to call somebody today to break down Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is how I tell you defenses are junking it up to make it difficult. Cooper Kupp says, you get into your defense, and then I'm going to take all my time and go to the open area. You're taught as a wide receiver, when you come off the ball, you go screaming. You go right at the cornerback because...
See, and this is what they getting on Pickens on. Your effort was bad. Your effort was bad. Because you hear what he said? You're taught to come streaming off the ball to threaten him. But there are times you don't do that. It's times to where it's better to come off the ball slower to make sure you in the right spot as you're trying to read that defense coming off the ball. This is the time of a lot of option routes where you're reading the defense and you got to be on the same page as your quarterback. So you got to see it as he sees it. So coming out fast ain't always smart. And see, that's the football side that people ain't talking about. That's why, listen to him. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Listen.
He's smart enough to not let you take him out. And I'll talk to the psychological side of that in a minute. Cooper Kupp is something different. I got to call somebody today to break down Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is how I tell you defenses are junking it up to make it difficult. Cooper Kupp says, you get...
See, he said defenses are jucking it up to make it differences. In other words, they showing disguises. They showing different looks.
Get into your defense, and then I'm going to take all my time.
Get in your defense, and I'm going to take my time. It's a possibility that he was reading the defense. It's a possibility. I'm going to go look at it myself. I haven't looked at it yet. But that is a possibility. That's what Michael Irvin was talking about.
And go to the open area. You're taught as a wide receiver, when you come off the ball, you go screaming. You go right at the cornerback because you want to threaten his greatest position, which is over the top. He doesn't want you to go over the top, so he's going to back up and give you that room. Cooper Kupp doesn't come screaming off the ball because he wants you to set your defense, and then I'm going to run to the open area of your defense. That's how he's killing everybody. Those are two different type receivers. But the key to both of them is you cannot let a team come and take any one of them out.
That's a whole nother subject. I ain't gonna get into that. But I want y'all to keep in mind, because see, this is what I'm honest to God, I hate that I'm hearing right now. I'm hearing too much. This was Pittsburgh Pickens. Pittsburgh Pickens showed up. No, bruh. No. The worst effort game of Pickens this year was game 1. I saw this out of Pickens in game 1. Game 1 was his worst effort game by a million miles. It was horrible. His blocking was bad. Coming off the ball was bad. You could tell every time it was a running play. He hardly touched the corners. If you want to really see, but when we was critiquing it, I said it then. I said we critiquing it because we want what's best for him. I said when the mainstream media get on it, they gonna be trying to do it to tear him down. And that's what we seeing right now. They didn't say nothing game 1. The people that was talking about it game 1 was the content creators. So this is what I don't want anybody to forget. I don't want y'all to forget what he's done for 10 weeks over what he might have not done this last week. None of us ever want to be in any kind of relationship where you get it right 10 times, but when you get it wrong one time, you're on my ass. Nobody want to ever be in no kind of relationship. You don't want to work for nobody like that. You don't want people like that support you. You don't want fans like that. You don't want fans to where for 10 weeks, I'm literally being known as probably the best receiver in football. And in 1 week, you ready to throw it away and call me the old man that I was. Ain't nobody want to be in a relationship like that. So Cowboy Nation, let's not be toxic. I'm all for accountability. And if he is, and I'm going to go look at the film, if he is showing a lot of bad effort, I'm going to say something about it. Like I did game 1. Because I was one of the few that was like, bro, Pickens was tripping game 1. So this ain't got nothing to do with liking him. This has something to do with right and wrong and us being smart enough to not get played. Let's not forget what Dak said.
He's a one-of-a-kind guy. Special individual, elite, has a great feel for the game, loves the game, plays the game like a kid. I mean, you when you watch him play, I'm sure, right, the energy, the celebrations, like that's contagious, you know?
Yeah. Let's not forget that part, though. See, let's not forget what we've been hearing from our own people. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget what Jerry just said.
And commanding more money than CD. Would you feel comfortable with the dynamic of maybe him making more money than CD, given that CD's been here, it's his wide receiver room, etc.?
Listen, there's nothing that we can do. I know it's fun, but there's nothing that we can gain from speculating and conjecture. The bottom line is that we're in good shape. We've built a trade so that we could have potentially our options. And, of course, frankly, he's lived and is playing better than we could have even anticipated.
Excuse me? Oh, wait. No. What we just saw in Detroit, that's Pittsburgh Pickens. No. Jerry just said very clearly, he's playing and being way better than we even anticipated. So basically, we wanted him here. He's giving us this. So I'm not going to let people take him down to Pittsburgh Pickens. I ain't going to let y'all do that to him. I ain't gonna let people go that far because of one fucking game. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna let people do that. No. Now, I'm all the way for honest critique, but I'm also not gonna like totally knock all of these weeks of what we've seen. Listen to Jerry.
Frankly, he's lived and is playing better than we could have even anticipated.
Really?
And he's an outstanding, let me emphasize this again,
Let me emphasize this again. Unprompted. Let me give you emphasis on what we're dealing with.
outstanding teammate.
Oh, shit. And an outstanding. No, he's been a diva. He's been toxic. He's been bad in the locker room. No, he's been outstanding as a teammate.
And he brings energy to the team, even when he's not making some of those great receptions. So, bottom line, it's working, and it's propitious to have it here right at this time, and what we're trying to do with Dak and how we're trying to maximize having him.
So let's keep everything also in perspective, y'all. So because when you got that star on your helmet, I don't trust people from the outside. I'm gonna be all the way honest. But when families speak, I'm gonna stop and listen. If you a neighbor trying to tell me about, if you Richard Sherman trying to tell me about the Dallas Cowboy household, yeah, okay, sure. But when you Michael Irvin and you telling me about the household of the faith and of the family, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna listen. And I appreciate Michael Irvin. I appreciate the spirit of he did it. And in the bottom line of what Michael Irvin is saying is you're great, but you can be greater. And all of us should want that. And he should want that for himself. And I'm going to echo the most important thing that Michael Irvin said. I pray to God that Pickens don't take this personal. I pray to God that he listens to Michael Irvin and say, yeah, it is another level. Let me take the legend up on what he said. Matter of fact, let me go have some coffee with him. This time, I'm going to want to talk to him personally. I don't mind that he said what he said openly. I don't mind it because it's for my good. Let me go sit down with him and find out what do I need to do to get to my ceiling and get beyond my floor. It's your boy Boss Show Me, man, bringing you another one. This one went a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but it's necessary because a legend has spoke on a potential legend. So I'm gonna continue to give y'all this sauce non-stop. Until the next video, I'm out.